Lakeshore Highlands was one of the first of many neighborhoods that we had planned in Mentor and the Mentor area in Ohio. It really led to a lot of work. Now, what we wanted to do on this is create, again, this Main Street uh, development approach, but also work with the topography. Uh, on the right side, you can see the entrance. We come in, there's existing homes around here, but we come in and you see that deep cove. And you turn around that corner, you see the homes face you with a park and a pond that's visible from behind the homes. The pullback of the homes look down the open space to that pond. And then there's a highway just to the south end of the neighborhood. And how are the homes showcased on the highway? We want to create something other than a home rears going up to the highway. We want to make a good impression. And when you drive down the suburbs, basically you see a lot of home rears, and it's quite unsightly. So we wanted to really create something that was different here in an area where it was also tight geometrically. We have a detention pond along the highway, and as you can see, we have home fronts along that highway. There's a few park areas within the development, dedicated parks. We've met all of Mentor's minimum requirements, and as usual, the aspect of the plan that's, the design that is really unusual is we gain the efficiency by exceeding the minimums. It was very well received in Mentor, like most of the developments that we do. But it really was a game changer for the area. Again, this was the first, and we designed this so that a major builder could buy the lot. So we sized it for their product. As we come off the highway, you've got the homes that flare. You see home fronts. It's very attractive. There's a small park on the other side of the road. There was a odd lot kind of left over, so we made use of that with a park. It's geometrically fairly tight, yet it feels open. So typically on these neighborhoods that we would do on that 70-foot, 75-foot wide lot range, that serves the major builders. There's a path, look at that, goes right through the site. You can go straight, walk straight right through the site. It's a very cool feature. It's the first time that had been used in that Mentor, Ohio area. Uh, you enter the development, the traffic just flows. Again, this was a fairly early rendition of our work. Um, when you look at it, it looks great. Here's where the main trail crosses. You could tell because we typically put a lot of trees, tree line it so you could see down it. You'd plant very small trees. It's very inexpensive to do. And then 20 years later, you've got an architectural feature in the neighborhood. It's a really nice thing to do. It creates a shaded area. And now we're coming to the park that's on the right, this other little pocket park, and that's tied into the pond. And because of the home flares out, you'll actually be able to see the pond from the street. And then as we turn into the trail, you could see that setback that we have at the entrance that gives it that depth and that character. This was a very unusual shaped site, and again, if you try to put a grid in an unusual shaped site, you are going to lose density. When you put an organic shape design into an unusually shaped site, typically you don't lose the density. And that's what really makes this new era of planning very, very powerful because it makes sites that you might just walk away from or not be able to make the numbers work as well, very viable. And so Lakeshore Highlands was the first of many, many that we have done in the area.